التسامح واجب إذا كان أعظم العظماء الخالق عز وجل يسامح، فنحن بشر خلقنا ما نتسامح.
أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا بكم من جديد مع برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي. كما عودناكم في كل أسبوع نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات، قصة نجاح أتتنا إلى الإمارات منذ 19 عاما. Madam Batma, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
At the first, we are so lucky to be here with you in Dubai. Emirati team said you welcome in our program.
Pleasure is mine.
Madam, at the first, we would like to know about yourself. Who is Madam Batma?
Madam Padma, like all other people, landed in Dubai as a wife after getting married. Normal person. Everybody gets married, comes here, tries to settle down. Then, fortunately for me, I got into the government sector. 10 years of service in the government sector. And then now, a businesswoman, strong businesswoman, sitting right in front of you.
Businesswoman.
Yes.
Everyone he has a dream to own his own business. 14 years we was an employer, then we start to open our own business. The idea, the name, from where it starts.
My first business is a boutique, a designer boutique, which is my passion. It was always been my passion. So 10 years down the line, when you work under someone, then when you are a businesswoman from childhood, that spark in you, like let me try something. And then what we did here, because Dubai is a new market for us, we did a little bit of research. What is it that people don't get that we can offer? Because I don't want to do something which everybody else gives. I want to do something which nobody does, so that people come to me. I have my own customer base.
Yes.
We did a market research and we found out that there's a particular style for retro fusion, Indian Western style, which was not available. This is, I'm talking to you about 5 years back. Now there are a lot of offsprings coming up to that. So I was the first ones to open a retro fusion boutique. When I say retro fusion boutique, we customize dresses, Western style and Indian style. So the market is wider open. It doesn't limit to only one country. It goes to all the countries. Everybody likes to wear fusion dresses. So that is how Khoobsurat opened. Strikers Dance was my second offspring. Why I opened Strikers Dance is my daughter. She's a passionate dancer. And I would call her a prodigy because she's been dancing from the age of 2. And she's danced with all the superstars, name is Shah Rukh Khan, Rani Mukherjee, Kareena Kapoor. She's danced with all of them. And she is the youngest choreographer to be awarded. At the age of 11, she's the youngest choreographer. She's got an award from the Bollywood industry. And this is all her passion. So I thought, why not give her a platform? If everybody else is recognizing her, then as a parent, I should give her a platform to bring out her skills, to teach others what she knows. Strikers opened for her.
When we talk about UAE, we have to care about 200 different nationalities. We have to care that the business here, maybe it's easy to open, but it's hard to be number one between these challengers. When someone he want to open his own business at the first time, you have to be strong enough or someone to push him from back. Is there anybody push you from the back?
Definitely there is somebody to push me from the back, my husband. He has been my strong support. So the moment we thought we're going to do business, the initial ideas I've discussed with him, and with no second thought, he opened them up for me. And he's handed them over as a baby to me. He's like, this is yours, run this now. And touch wood, going good so far. And Yeah, when we talk about different nationalities, I think probably Dubai is the only place where I can see all the Dubai, all nationalities work together in peace.
True.
For me, my production is a Pakistani person. My tailor is a Pakistani person. My customers are from all over the world. And nowhere do we feel that we are from different nationalities. You know, it's just like a neighbor, a colleague, somebody whom you know, an acquaintance,
Sure.
and a peaceful existence. And I would say it's here. It happens here in UAE.
And this 200 different nationalities, they accept your product, or a little nationalities only come to you?
See, any product has its pros and cons.
Sure.
Definitely it has. When you look at the ethnic wear, it's not accepted by Westerners because they don't prefer to wear such jazzy, loud outfits.
Yes.
I have a restriction there, but the other nationalities do accept it. When you come to the Dance Institute, you know, dance, certain nationalities, they don't agree on dancing. You have a restriction there. But everything has a pros and cons. At one stage, when you have restrictions, there are other people who give you encouragement, who allow you to go forward and do a lot of stuff. So I think it's okay.
When we come here, just I found a lot of dresses. So I want to ask you about this raw materials, or this materials, or this design. You make it here, you give it from out of this country, or you have special suppliers, they bring it for you?
We do have suppliers from India, and we do customized dresses. Like, for example, you have a wedding in your family and you want a dress to be customized that nobody should have worn it before. Like even your name can be printed, can be
Yes.
handcrafted onto that dress. This is what we do. So the designs happen from Dubai, the work happens from India. So that's what we do, and we specialize more in wedding attires, party attires, and most of my customers, Pakistanis, UAE nationals,
Yes.
most of my customers are from there.
Wow. I came here to your office, I found many awards, many certificates, many things that I'm proud if it's for me. So, but tell us about these things, from where you get
God
it.
has been
and-
very good to me actually. Within a short span, 4 or 5 years, my work has been recognized.
Yes.
So I'll just go through a little more. This is the most prestigious award that I have. It's Dr. Abdul Kalam Award. I got it in 2017 for the best woman entrepreneur in UAE.
Wow.
So you know, when a woman gets an award, the amount of boosting and encouragement that she gets, and she wants to move forward more faster, more quicker, this gave this to me. And it's an honor that this is on my desk today.
Wow.
And these are all the judgments I have done. I've judged a short film festival, I've judged dance competitions, so I'm a judge in other shows also. Apart from that, I'm a judge in my own reality show. I think Out of Place, like Strikers Dance, is the only dance institute in UAE that does dance reality shows. We've done dance reality shows for ZTV, Imagine Movies, NTV, and we are the only ones, and we are the pioneers in it.
What is this kind of dance? We know a lot of dances, but maybe the people, they're watching us on television, they
See,
don't
when you
know
say
this.
a dance reality show, it is like, you know, it goes over a span of 13 weeks. Okay, contestants are chosen. My first season had only Indians. The second season I had Indians, Filipinos, Nepalis, Uzbekistan, Sri Lankans, 5 nationalities, no, Russians, 6 nationalities participating. They compete against each other, right? And after every round there's elimination, there's selection. They compete for 13 weeks, and the winner is chosen. And for that you need judges. I had judges from the Bollywood industry. I was also a judge on the show, and it is a big project. And to give a platform for these talents, you know, it takes a lot of effort, because here in UAE dance is very restricted. Only among a few people you can see who are taking dance as a serious business. So we wanted to open up, give platform to all these people, and we are number 1 in that, Strikers. So this reality show, we have shoes going on, we have all people coming, makeup artists, costumes, production. It's a big project by itself. All this happens, and finally on the 26th episode the winner is chosen.
Number 1, I like this number. Everyone he like it because we are in Dubai. The leader of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, he said for us, we have to be number 1, or looking always to be at the top. But he said for us, maybe it's hard to be number 1, but the hardest to stay on the same level. But how you can stay on the same level?
See, I will tell you my inspiration of what Sheikh Mohammed, he has said one thing. He said, a woman is the only person who can rock a cradle and run a business at the same time. That is my inspirational line from him. And I strongly believe that every woman can do this.
Yes.
Staying number one, it's very easy for me. Simple, because you will be number one. People will copy you, they'll come behind you. They will do what you're doing, but still the first step taken is you. You will remain there. And anything done with commitment, sincerity and loyalty is not going to shake you from the position.
How we can make our creativity growth more?
It has to grow, otherwise you'll become stagnant. It has to grow. Every show, every event that you do, you have to grow. You have to include something. And the smartness in you is to include something that suits the local sector where you live.
Future important for us. We always planning for the future. What is your next step in the business?
I have a big plan. Like I want Dubai to be the hub of the world's greatest dance competition.
Wow.
I want to make this a place like we have World of Dance, which caters to the Western dances. I want to have my dance form is called SDC. World of Dance is WDC minus SDC. I want SDC to be the hub for all styles of dances, and Dubai should be the hub for it. This is my plan, and inshallah, God willing, I'll achieve it in the next 5 years.
A mother, a wife, a woman, a businesswoman. How you can solve this times between all this part in your life?
I strongly believe you can never say there's no time. If you want to do something, 24 hours is more than enough. How smartly you manage it, it's your thing. Child is grown up, she can manage on her own, and I believe independency is required for any child to grow as a strong person.
Sure.
You can, as a mom, sit down here, guide her, do this, do that, but ultimately she leads her life. She should make her decisions. She should learn from her mistakes. So the child is that. Business, yes. I'm blessed to have very good staff. The entire team has been with me for the last 5 years, from day one when I've started.
Oh.
They've been with me. We all live together in the same villa. We live like a family. So, staff is good.
To keep the stuff near to you all this time, I know it's hard because always the stuff, they need many things. They're always looking for many things. That's my question I ask him in every interview. How is the relation between you and your employees?
See, when I will recruit somebody, I just tell them I'm not looking for an employee. I'm looking for somebody to join my family. If you're ready to join my family, we are fine. If you want to come here and say, I'm an employee, I'm going to work from this hour to this hour, this is my job description, I'm going to do only this, then you are not for me. I will do a lot of things out of my work. I will take care of you as a family. You have to join me as a family. Simple. You join me as a family member, you can stay with me forever.
Always we talk about the capacity for everyone. So I will ask you, how many person you can train together per day
Train together for what?
for dancing?
20 to 25 at one schedule we can do.
And how many time you need to be not a professional to know how to dance?
If it's a raw dancer who does not know any dancing,
Yes.
you need at least 2 to 3 months to even start getting into the mode, because first the physical has to be trained. He has to become more loose, more flexible. You will have to start doing them little exercises. Then the musicality has to set in, learning to learn the beats, how to catch the beats and all that. And then the dancing starts. So 2 to 3 months is the base time.
We can call the dance, it's kind of a sport, but it's something interested.
It is a kind of sport. In fact, I have one kind of dance here which is called Bollyfit.
Yes.
It's a fitness thing, because rather than doing 1, 2, 3, 4 push-ups, you do exercises through dancing. So we also have targets. You can lose so much of calories. You have to lose so much of inches. Your Bollyfit exercises are designed for that. But it's dancing. When you dance, you have music. You enjoy the music. You don't feel you're stressing your body, but still you're exercising it.
Madam, we will ask you for the newcomers, the women or the men that they want to come here to open their own business. What you will advise them before they come to this country?
First, I'll welcome them to this country, because I don't think there's any other place in the world which can give you a more comfortable space to work. Because here everything is automated, everything is online. You don't have to go stand in queues, you don't have to waste your time. The government sector is so well ahead, it helps you a lot. So one is this. Second thing is, when you're coming to this country, first understand the rules and regulations of the country, your restrictions, your advantages. This is a SWOT analysis that you need to do. Do the SWOT analysis. Ensure or be confident that what you're going to start here is going to help you, because it's going to be investment. You cannot just do investment because you want to do an investment. You have to be very sure that the investment is going to give you returns. Then you can start it.
Finally, UAE, this peace and safe country. UAE, which starts from Sheikh Zayed age. Sheikh Zayed, he start UAE, he respect the humanity. UAE, it's have now more than 200 different nationalities. All of us living in peace and safe country. Our children, they can walk in the street even if it was 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. We don't afraid because they respect between us. Maybe in our home country, we cannot do that. Before 1 month, we celebrate that UAE passport #1 in the world. Maybe you don't have this passport, but we are so happy because we are in this country that have a numbers with Guinness with many numbers. So we have to say something for these leaders and government. What you will say for them?
Leaders and government, I will say thank you first, because the way this country has grown, we have all witnessed it. The last few years has been booming. And definitely the leadership is the one source which everybody follows. Without the strong leadership, this would not have been possible. And again, appreciation to the leaders, because they are not giving opportunities only to their nationalities, to every nationality who's here. That we have to be thankful. I'm not sure whether we'll get this kind of thing even back home, because here everybody is treated equal. You're a businesswoman, everybody has the same laws, same rules. So we should be fortunate that we are here, we are running a business, and the country is supporting us.
Oh. And they support the business with Expo now, Expo 2020.
Yes, Expo 2020 is coming.
Around 20 million persons, they will be here. I think it's your chance, or the business here, chance to grow more.
It will definitely grow, hopefully.
Yes. Madam Batma, thank you very much to be with us today. Emirati team said we will come again in our program, and we hope to find your name in all the world, not only in UAE.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Pleasure is mine.